Hello everyone and welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host Hannah Bazet.
And I'm your host, Miss Alexus. From Taylor Swift's World Tour announcement to Takeoff's passing and celebrity Halloween costume reviews, we have quite the show for you. But first, let's kick it off with this week's top stories.
Calling all Swifties, Taylor Swift has just announced she was going on a world tour for her latest album and albums past. On Tuesday, Taylor went on Good Morning America and shared she would be going on a world tour entitled The Eras Tour. Taylor said, quote, "I'm going back on tour. The tour is called The Eras Tour, and it's a journey through all of the musical eras of my career. It starts in the U.S. as stadiums, and we will be announcing international dates as soon as we can. I have some brilliant opening acts coming along with me," end quote. Taylor recently released an album called Midnights on October 21st, and the album got a huge positive response from fans. Swifties have been speculating Taylor would be touring for this album for a while now, since Taylor hasn't toured since 2018 when she toured for her album Reputation. Since, Taylor has released 4 new studio albums, including Midnights, and re-recorded 2 of her previous albums. Fans are so excited, as not only is this Taylor's first tour in 5 years, but fans will finally get the chance to hear songs from albums past live. The tour begins in March of 2023 and will go on until early August 2023. So far, Taylor has announced 27 shows, all in the US, but is planning on touring internationally as well. The opening acts vary by show, but include artists such as Phoebe Bridgers, Girl in Red, Gracie Abrams, and many others. Variety reports that ticket prices will range from $49 to $449. Worried you won't get tickets? You don't have to freak out just yet. Tickets don't go on sale until November 18th, but pre-sale tickets go on sale November 15th. Fans have until November 9th to sign up for pre-sale tickets through Ticketmaster. On the evening of Monday, November 14th, Ticketmaster will randomly select fans to give pre-sale codes to in order to get tickets. Each randomly selected fan can buy up to 6 tickets per account. Codes cannot be bought or exchanged, and fans must use the Ticketmaster account associated with the code in order to get tickets. Finally, Swifties are also buzzing about what re-recorded album Taylor may release next. There has been lots of speculation the next album will be Fearless, Taylor's version, as she has dropped several hints about Fearless in the past months and in the Bejeweled music video she dropped just last week. Some fans also think she may drop one re-recorded album a month leading up to the first show date in March. Are you okay, Taylor Nation? Are you breathing? I am so excited for Taylor's upcoming tour and will be among the thousands of fans fighting to get tickets. As for what re-recorded album will come out next, I am hoping it's Fearless, but we will just have to wait and see. So what do you think? Taylor's finally going back on tour. There might be another re-recorded album coming out. Have you listened to Midnights?
Yes, my favorite song is Bejeweled, like you said.
Yeah.
It's trending on TikTok, and everyone's doing like their little cute strut to the dance. I was like, okay, that's cute, but I'm like so excited. Like, she hasn't been on tour in 5 years, so
a long
that
time.
show, she's gonna make sure her show is like worth it, however much.
Oh yeah, and I saw.
Are you getting the 449 tickets?
I don't think, probably not. I don't think so, but I feel like whether I sit in the nosebleeds or front row, I'm gonna have a really good time. I've never seen her on tour before, but I will be this time. Mark my words. I will be getting tickets. I will be at the show. I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna be there.
We could get her to come talk to on EOP.
You know what? And we can try and get her on EOP too. Yeah. I can bring a sign.
It's a sad week in the music industry, EOPeeps. Takeoff, rapper from hip-hop trio Migos, was killed in a shooting in downtown Houston on Tuesday morning. The tragic incident occurred at a private party in a bowling alley where Takeoff and Quavo were playing dice. Takeoff was shot in the head and was reported dead by the time authorities came. Quavo was not injured at all. 2 others were shot and were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Many celebrities such as Drake, Meek Mill, French Montana, Tiana Taylor, Nicki Minaj, and more have been sending their condolences to the family. Quality Control Music released a statement on Instagram saying, quote, "It is with broken hearts and deep sadness that we mourn the loss of our beloved brother, Krisnick Kahari Ball, known to the world as Takeoff. Senseless violence and a stray bullet has taken another life from this world, and we are devastated. Please respect his family and friends as we all continue to process this loss," end quote. The trio went their separate ways following the 2021 release of their fourth album, Culture 3, and Takeoff and Quavo released their album, Only Built for Infinity Links, as a duo in April. Many debated that Takeoff was the best member in the group. He was always working on his craft and never in the mix when it came to the drama. Fans could rely on Takeoff to deliver a strong verse that demonstrated a masterful mesh of flow, cadence, and lyrical precision. According to a Twitter user who worked on the live broadcast of Migos 2021 and the Jimmy Fallon performance, said, quote, "The highlight of the performance was his ability to command the room without making a mistake, knowing his lyrics and everyone else and still being humble," end quote. He was only 28 years old and minded his business since the beginning. The violence must stop. We need to forget about social media and come together instead of continuing to tear ourselves apart. Like, it was literally, I wake up and I seen it and I was like, I would just felt so sad for like Quavo and Offset, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like.
Yeah. When I heard, I couldn't believe it. I wouldn't even say I'm a huge Migos fan, but I definitely listen to the music, and it's so sad, especially thinking about how they are all family. Quavo and Takeoff were uncle and nephew, but they were so close in age that they were more like brothers than anything. I can't imagine what that must have been like for Quavo. And I really feel for the whole group. I hope Offset and Quavo can kind of come together. I know they were beefing for a while. I hope that this is enough to bring them back together. The Migos will never be the same, and I'm just really thinking of the family. I'm sorry for Takeoff's loss.
No, like, it was crazy, like, especially like Quavo being there too. Like,
yeah, it's really sad.
Like, it was just horrible.
Are you holding out hope for a Skeet reunion? Well, sources close to Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson say that the duo is done for good, after several news outlets reported on a rumored rekindling between the two. Late last month, sources told TMZ that Pete had been reaching out to Kim after Kanye's latest public problems. However, TMZ is now reporting that that's not true. According to different sources, Skeet hasn't seen each other or been in communication at all since the pair split. Different sources told TMZ, quote, "Kim and Pete would remain friendly if they came face to face. There's no bad blood, but each has their own thing going on right now," end quote. Kim has had her multiple businesses as well as 4 children, and Pete has been working on various movie and TV projects. The source also told TMZ it's, quote, "highly unlikely Skeet will ever get back together again." Pete and Kim were together for 9 months and broke it off in August of this year. Kim's ex-husband, Kanye West, publicly hated on Pete Davidson and referred to him as Skeet, which was Kim and Pete's ship name. These attacks were some of the first we had seen from Kanye's latest episodes. Kim has not dated anyone publicly since and seems to just be focusing on her career and kids. Kim and Kanye's divorce is still ongoing, and if the couple continues to not be able to come to a custody or property settlement by next month, it will go to trial. There, the court will decide, and it's looking like Kim may get everything she wants in light of how Kanye's been acting recently. So, what do you think? Did you like Skeet? Were you a Skeet fan?
Yes, I was shipping them. Like, I believe Kim, when she was dating Pete, like, she was able to be herself, like, be goofy and the caring person that she is. I feel like when she was with Kanye, she didn't get that much leverage, but I wish they were getting back together. Like, I wish the rumors were true.
I couldn't believe it had been 9 months. When I read that, they were together for 9 months. It felt like 2 weeks. It did not feel like 9 months
What if
at
she's
all.
pregnant? What if she's pregnant and she didn't want, like, any problems? You never know.
You never know.
Chadwick Boseman's wife, Simone Ledward Boseman, made her first appearance in a sit-down interview with Whoopi Goldberg on Good Morning America. According to Entertainment Tonight, she shared how she has been keeping his legacy alive since the tragedy of Boseman's tragic death. Simone said, quote, "It has been the most challenging 2 years I ever had in my life. It was COVID. when things were really starting to spiral. And that meant that everybody was in their house and there was no pressure for anybody to go outside. It seemed like, is this a crazy coincidence that we actually get to be inside, that we get to be here with family together, and everybody in the world is also experiencing this togetherness in the midst of this awful, scary, unpredictable time. We kept that circle real. Our circle was basically a dot, end quote. Simone considers herself lucky to have Chadwick as the love of her life for that short period of time. The two met after Chadwick played James Brown in the 2014 movie Get On Up. The couple ran into each other at a tribute concert in honor of the late singer at the Hollywood Bowl. They married before Boseman's death in 2020. Simone said, "I met this person who is this wonderful man, and he then ended up being a global superstar. And really, after Black Panther came out, it did kind of happen overnight," end quote. She also told Goldberg that his legacy lives on at Beyond Film at Chadwick A. Boseman College of Fine Arts as his alma mater, Howard University, where his scholarship program is making a difference for young aspiring actors. "At last," she said, "as he's looking down on us, we're hoping that this film just makes him proud. And we're hoping that you guys are proud of us for what we brought to you," end quote. More of Simone's interview will air during 2020 Presents Black Panther in Search of Wakanda on November 8th at 8 p.m. on ABC. How do you feel like Black Panther? I feel like this is just a sad loss for everyone this year. He was very powerful. That movie came out, everyone was begging to watch it in theaters. Everyone had a good, powerful effect on it. And now he's just gone. Do you think the movie coming out on November 11th is going to live up to his legacy?
I don't know. I normally feel like sequels are never as good as the originals, but I certainly think and hope that the movie will be good just because it is in honor of Chadwick, and so I feel like they would want to do the best they can. Black Panther obviously left such a positive impact not only on Marvel fans but also the Black community, and it's going to be really hard to live up to those expectations, but I just really hope that whatever they put out people are proud of. I hope he's proud. And it's really sad hearing from his wife. That must be really, really hard. I can't even imagine. And I'm just thinking of all of them, and I'm excited to see the new Black Panther when that comes out.
Me too.
We're going to go for a quick break, but when we come back, our reporter, Cade Montgomery, is here to talk about what show on HBO Max is back for a season 2.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, and welcome back to Newsnight. Most of the student body of the Pittsburgh Public School.
Some of the United States allies.
Thursday, the FBI was seen raiding.
Let's get started with today's forecast.
Today's high will only reach about 31 degrees.
It's looking a little cooler than we've seen in the past few weeks.
All this and more.
All this and more.
All this and more coming up on Newsnight.
Coming up on Newsnight.
Coming up on Newsnight.
Welcome back, EO Peeps. First up, we have our reporter, Cade Montgomery, here to tell us about HBO's Max new upcoming season of a popular rebooted show.
Hey, Entertainment on Point. Cade Montgomery here, and I have the biggest news ever. The second season of the HBO Max show, Gossip Girl, will premiere its first episode on December 1st. The show is a reboot of the CW show of the same name, which aired for 6 seasons from 2007 to 2012, and takes place at the same high school as the original show, but with a new cast of Upper East Side elite teens. Actress Kristen Bell, who was the voice of Gossip Girl in the original series, also returned to voice Gossip Girl in the reboot. In a recent press release from HBO Max announcing the release date, the following was revealed about Season 2, stating, quote, "It's the second semester of junior year, and Gossip Girl is leaving no stone unturned in her effort to control the scandalous lives/spin the scandalous lies of Manhattan's elite. Old enemies, new allies, constantly shifting sands. This semester, there can only be one queen, and by the end of the school year, everyone will know where the bodies are buried and just who was holding the shovel," end quote. Fans of the original series were thrilled to find out that Michelle Trachtenberg will be returning as fan-favorite character Georgina Sparks in the second season of the reboot as a guest star. Trachtenberg has not played the character since the original series ended back in 2012. When asked about the character's return, showrunner Joshua Safran recently told Teen Vogue, quote, "She's an anarchist. She'll just do anything for any reason she decides. So we brought that energy to the first show, and then we brought that energy back to this one," end quote. Her return has been teased since June 22nd when the Gossip Girl Instagram account posted a behind-the-scenes video with text that read, quote, "It only takes one spark to start a fire," end quote. The entire group of series regulars from Season 1 will be returning with one addition. Deadline revealed that actress Grace Dua, who plays Shan Barnes, a minor character from the end of Season 1, will now be a series regular as well. So far, no trailer has been released for the second season, but it is likely we will have one soon. You can stream all episodes of Gossip Girl Season 1 now on HBO Max. In the words of Gigi herself, "You know you love me. XOXO, Gossip Girl."
Thanks, Cade. Next up, we have our reporter, Natalia Hillen, telling us about the upcoming 2022 People's Choice Awards.
Thanks, Hannah. The 2022 People's Choice Awards is right around the corner, airing on NBC and E! On Tuesday, December 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Actor and comedian Kenan Thompson will be hosting the award show again. Thompson hosted the 2021 People's Choice Awards and recently just hosted the Emmys this past September. He is also up for the Comedy TV Star Award from his appearances on Saturday Night Live. According to Entertainment Weekly, Thompson stated, quote, "I'm beyond excited to host the People's Choice Awards again this year and celebrate the incredible talent and fans that this show unites. I'm so grateful to be nominated. Shout out to the fans and congrats to all of the nominees. Get ready for round 2, end quote. Some of the 2022 categories include the action movie of 2022 with nominees such as Top Gun Maverick, Thor, Love and Thunder, The Batman, and The Woman King. The show of 2022 with nominees such as Saturday Night Live, Stranger Things, and Grey's Anatomy. Female Artist of the Year with Beyoncé, Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, and Doja Cat as nominees. And other categories include Drama TV Star, Nighttime Talk Show, The Competition Contestant, Reality TV Star, Binge-Worthy Show, Song of 2022, Album of 2022, and Music Video of the Year. Fans can vote in up to 40 categories that have to do with movies, television, music, and pop culture. The two options to cast votes are voting online at www.votepca.com or on Twitter by creating a tweet that includes a category, hashtag, and a nominee. There is so much to look forward to at this year's People's Choice Awards. Be sure to tune in on Tuesday, December 6th to find out the winner of each category.
Thanks, Natalia. When we come back, we have our reporter Jen Garner making her EOP debut by reviewing what different celebrities dressed up as for Halloween.
Welcome back to EOP. Next up, we have our reporter, Jen Garner, making her EOP debut by reviewing what different celebrities dressed up for as Halloween.
Thanks, Hannah. I know we're all sad about Halloween being over, but Halloween's not truly over until we debrief some celebrity costumes from this past weekend. First up, we have Miss Kim Kardashian, who mistook a birthday party for a costume party, posting this on her IG story. "It's okay, Kim, the same thing happened to me when I was 7. And I know we've all been in situations where we've had to come up with a costume at the last minute, but apparently for actors, it's pretty easy. Actress Florence Pugh proves my point with her costume as herself in the 2019 horror film Midsommar. She posted these photos to her Twitter account. And last, but certainly not least, we have supermodel Heidi Klum dressed as a worm. That's definitely a choice, but not a choice I would make. I would like to still be able to walk on Halloween, personally. We'll see what some of our favorite celebrities have in store for us next year, but until then, I'm Jen Garner with Entertainment on Point. Back to you, Hannah.
Thanks, Jen. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, our lovely host, Miss Alexus, will be playing a game of What's in the Box with our EOP cast. You won't want to miss this.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, and welcome back to Newsnight. Most of the student body of the Pittsburgh Public School.
Some of the United States allies.
Thursday, the FBI was seen raiding.
Let's get started with today's forecast.
Today's high will only reach about 31 degrees.
It's looking a little cooler than we've seen in the past few weeks.
All this and more
All this and more
All this and more coming up on Newsnight.
coming up on Newsnight.
coming up on Newsnight.
Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your wonderful host, Miss Alexus, and I'm joined today with my lovely EOP cast, with Terry making his first debut on the EOP's free segment. Today, we will be playing What's in the Box challenge. I will have 3 contestants, and they will each have their own round. Their eyes will be closed, and they will have 2 tries to guess what's in the box. If they guess correctly, then they will get a treat. If they don't get it correct, then they will lose their treat. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Terry, how do you feel? It's your EOP debut. Like, you think you're going to beat them?
Oh, I am going to beat them.
Ooh. Y'all got competition, Evan and Hannah. Okay, so that means you're going first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Come on, Terry.
Hannah and Evan, step to the side, please. Perfect. So I will just need you to cover your eyes. Perfect. So I'm going to show you guys the first item. But since it's his first debut, we got to make it special, you know?
Hey.
We got to make it very, 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 very special for you. That's the first item. Okay. So you're going to put you could come close. Wait, and then go down. And then just start touching, and you got to tell me. You get 2 tries.
What is... Ew, why is it... What? It just broke off. Oh my God. What is...
You got 3 seconds.
3 seconds?
1, 2...
Potato. It's a potato.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, you got one more try.
Okay.
Come on, Terry.
You can smell it too.
I can
Try to smell it.
What? What? I can't smell anything. What is this? Is this a banana?
Yes! Yeah, you got it! You got it. Yay! Stop, you get a treat.
Good job, Terry.
Good
Wash your
job.
hands before you eat your treat.
No, yeah.
So our next contestant is Hannah. Okay, give your hand out, and I got you. Okay, this is the item. It's super easy. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, you should be able. This should be fine. Okay, give me your hand.
Okay.
It's super easy. Okay, and start touching.
Is it an egg?
Yes. Yay. You got it. You get a treat
Where's
too.
my box, guys? Come on.
Stop, you get a lollipop. Thank you. Yay! Hannah got it.
Here, Evan.
Thank you.
Okay, Evan, you're next. And our last contestant is Evan. Evan, do you think you got what it takes?
We'll see what happens.
Okay, and then here's what. And you get bonus points if you're able to tell me what kind is this object is. Okay. And then you can start touching.
This here? It's a... Is it a donut?
No. Smell it.
A bagel.
Yes.
Yay!
Wait,
What?
can you tell me what kind of bagel?
Cinnamon?
Yes, cinnamon.
Wait, what?
There's a cinnamon.
Cinnamon bagel.
Okay,
No.
I'll give it to you. You got it. It's a cinnamon raisin bagel.
I cannot smell raisins. I don't. So.
Yay!
But
You
close.
got it. You can take your point. Yay! Here's your treat. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Yay! You guys all got it. Yay! And that's a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Entertainment on Point, and we'll see you next week.